talk about. Yeah, thank you. So we're going to do the CV reviews for those guys that have sent their CVs. I think it's only 3 CVs I've got during the course of the week. So um, excuse me, I'm going to do that review right now. Then we'll move quickly to job application. How do you apply for jobs? Where do you look at? What do you need to do? What are the pitfalls? What are the things that you should do? What are the things that you should not do in terms of job applications? So that is the focus for tonight. Yeah. So okay, so I'm going to start the CV reviews. Then when I finish, I will ask you to kind of stop the videos. Then we will do the job application on a separate video, if that's okay. So the first CV that I'm going to review, yes, your name starts with D, your telephone number ends with 907, and your email ends with 683 at gmail.com, 683 at gmail.com, and your name starts with D and your telephone number ends with 907. Okay, all right. So I think I've seen this CV before last week, right? But which is different anyway. So well done for updating that, which is good. Anyway, I think this one format is better than the last one. But yeah, if I may talk about the structure, yeah, in terms of the career summary, you kind of match everything together in a career summary, and then you put the technical skills at the bottom of everything, right? So please don't do that, okay? You need to separate each of the role and then put their responsibility in each of the roles, if that's okay. So please ensure that you do that. So yeah, don't just merge them together and say, yeah, these are my roles from this time to this time, as if you are actually listing education or certifications, and then you put your technical skill for everything. So yeah, please don't do that. Okay. So you need to, yeah, highlight each of the responsibilities for each of the roles. Okay. Please do, yeah. And also you put match a particular year and ongoing. So please don't say ongoing. I will say to present. Okay, to present instead of ongoing. So yeah. So and another thing also to look into, I gave this feedback last week as well. Your email address is very long. Okay, it's very long. Please ensure that you shorten it if you can anyway. So yeah, that's one thing that you need to look into. So and also I also mentioned that even seeing the CV, I have a notion that this is just a copy and paste from ChatGPT, right? Because even as ChatGPT will put the subtitle and then list everything, so you kind of did that as well. So it might not be from ChatGPT, but it just gave me that notion. If it's giving me that, so I might also get your CV at work and ask to review. I might just say, okay, this person just went to copy and paste from ChatGPT. So please don't do that. Okay. So I would rather, yeah. So because you actually put manual testing semicolon and then you listed everything that you want. Yeah. So yeah, I would test planning and documentation semicolon. And then what is that? So yeah, I would remove the subtitle. Right. So if that is fine. So but of course you need to kind of put them in different in different rows if that's okay. But the template that you use is good and I think it's kind of neat. So you just need to restructure this if that's okay. So I'm happy to review later if you can change it on that structure. Okay. And the next person, your telephone number ends with 207, and your name starts with P, and your email ends with bo@gmail.com. Okay, your telephone number ends with 207. and your postcode ends with 9EY. 9EY. So yeah, for this one, yeah, the summary is so summary, right? I mean, it's so short anyway. So I would say expand more on that aspect. So, and yeah, it's so small, I would say. So at least I'm looking for, let's say, 8 lines, okay, at least anyway. So if you can, because this is just like 3 1/4 anyway. So, and the skills are okay, work experience. So instead of saying 3/2024, I would, or 10/2023. So I would kind of put them as March, or just write it in word instead of in number. Write the month in word. That's better. So another thing also, yeah, in terms of the responsibility, you only listed 3 responsibility for the first row. That is not enough. Okay, please, if you can add at least, yeah, do 8 or something like that. So I would say please add more. Right. So another thing that you need to also watch out for is overlapping rows, right? So the one at the top and the next one are overlapping. So you need to have an excuse or a story that you can give to them why they're overlapping. Are you doing 2 jobs? Are you, because some people don't like that. So I just need to kind of look into that anyway. I would recommend you end one and then you start another one. So instead of them overlapping, so which is, yeah. So then and also because you are going for data analyst, for instance, you actually say product researcher, right? I will say product data researcher anyway, because even in the uh, responsibility, one of the things that you wrote is sorted and cleansed sustainability data. Do you get it now? So with that, you just say data researcher or product data researcher. So basically, it aligns with what you are actually talking using, or data product researcher / analyst anyway. So I think that will really, yeah, align with what you said in the background, in the responsibility anyway. So yeah, and also the next row, the one for 2021 to 2022. So I would want you to also bring out the one that is related to data analyst as well anyway. So the same thing applies to the other rows as well. So if you can do that, that would be great. Okay, so you just need to kind of, yeah, do those things and make those changes if that's okay. And but yeah, most of your roles, you only put 3, 2 responsibilities. Expand them more than that anyway. So you've got a very good CV there with different roles. But if you can expand it, I would say maybe the only one that you may not need to expand will be the one at the bottom, right? So which might not be related, but even if if you worked as a project manager, it's also a good thing anyway. So you want to kind of look into that aspect. So, but okay, so I think you just need to, yeah, look into that. So okay, all right. So I'll move to the next person. Okay, so the next person, your telephone number ends with 411 411. Your telephone number ends with 411, and your email ends with la@gmail.com. la@gmail.com. All right. So your surname starts with D. Okay. And okay. All right. Cool. So the profile looks good anyway, but I would kind of restructure the header a bit. So yeah, like for instance, maybe I don't know what you need customer service for in that. I don't know whether you need business development in that line. So to be honest, you are looking for Scrum Master, remove the rest. Customer service, business development, I think they are not required. If you remove that, then the telephone number and the country will be on the same on the same line. So, and if you can put your postcode, to be honest, I don't know why. So, and yeah, so, but of course you push United Kingdom, that's fine. So, yeah, but okay. So, next thing, yeah, I like the core tools and the core skill part, which I think is good. Professional experience, yeah. So, and so that is good as well. So if you, yeah, I think because you don't know the project for now, that is okay. So, but as you know about the project, I would say you should add the project. Okay. So in the next one, right? In the next one, as you put coordinator, right, in the next row. So for me, I will, because you are applying for Scrum Master, so I would just say that, yeah, maybe it's just put coordinator there anyway. So also the roles are overlapping. That's another thing you need to look into anyway. So yeah, so because this role is just, yeah, starting almost the same time as the other one at the top. So you might want to kind of remove that completely. It's really not important anyway. So because I don't think by not adding it, you would lose anything. So then, yeah, for you, I think, yeah. So you could, yeah, I think maybe speak to Olawumi because I think she was also an operation manager. So yeah. So because you operation manager also could pass for a Scrum Master, you just need to look at what a Scrum Master does and what an operation manager also does anyway. So then you can bring them out. Yeah. So for you, if you are still a student or you've kind of took time to study, I think you can leave those gaps completely, right? So you don't need to kind of, yeah, stay in there. Or as you put, yeah, student ambassador, and that's fine. So you can then look at, okay, what is related to Scrum Master that you did as an ambassador anyway. So yeah, you can, yeah, look into that. So I think this is a good CV. You just need to kind of, yeah, modify it to align to what you are looking for anyway. Yeah. Okay. So even for me, I would actually bring the education to the top, to be honest. So, and if you can bring it to the top after the core skills, right, before the professional experience, because with that, the fact that you actually had a distinction in, yeah, in the uni, I think you should come at the top, to be honest. So, yeah, I will put that at the top, and also the certification anyways at the top so that they can actually see it. And then it means that your professional experience will start on page 2 of your CV. So, but to be honest, this is a good CV. Well done on that aspect. Yeah. Okay, I think those are the 3 CVs that I kind of saw before we start, and none has entered anyway. So, and let me quickly check again. Okay, I think we can move on. So if you want to kind of stop the recording for me, please. So, and if you can stop it completely,